everybody on the internet. Now this is a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen the show, don't watch this video. Mando Season 3 is finally here, and honestly, the trailers didn't build that much hype for me, and of course the Book of Boba Fett wasn't good, except for the Mandalorian episodes. So I wasn't as hyped for this season as I should have been, but I felt better when watching it. I'm always impressed by this show's production value, and hearing Ludwig Göransson's theme is great. This season actually went in the direction I wanted, focusing on the Mandalorians trying to take back Mandalore. Unlike Season 2, it didn't focus on character cameos and setting up other shows. This season was also a lot less of the formula of go to this place, do this, meet this person, go to the next place and repeat. But that being said, Season 3 still didn't fix the pacing the show is infamous for, and it wasn't that eventful overall. Also, it didn't have a pressing mission and stake all throughout like Seasons 1 and 2 did. But I do think it's still worth watching. I can never get enough of Pedro Pascal as Din Djarin, and of course, Grogu. Seeing Mando find redemption and how he will always stop at nothing to protect Grogu is great. And this season really shows us the true strength of Mandalorians. And when Mando adopts Grogu is so heartwarming. But Grogu doesn't stand out as much this season because he's not the plot device anymore. And both Mando and Grogu don't grow as much this time. In the Clone Wars, I thought that Bo-Katan was a decent character, and when she showed up in Mando Season 2 was really cool, but now I love Bo. Katie Sackhoff has so much to do in this season. I really like her chemistry with Mando, and a big focus of this season is her journey of uniting Mandalorians and becoming their rightful ruler. She does grow more than the main character, but I still liked it. Moff Gideon is not the deepest or most unique Star Wars villain. What makes him stand out is Giancarlo Esposito's performance. And he is a great enemy for Mando, but we only saw him in 2 episodes here. That's not enough. But I loved his Iron Man suit, and who knows if he's actually gone. Now I'm going to go over the episodes. Episode 1, it was good to have the show back, but it wasn't an outstanding return. If the Mandalorian Boba Fett episodes were the start to this season, it would have been better. Episode 2 was the kind of episode I wanted. It finally took us straight to Mandalore and showed us stuff we haven't seen before and entirely spent time with Mando and Bo. It was just great, and it revealed the Mythosaur. I hope someone tames it in Season 4. Episode 3 was, of course, a weird one. The start and end scenes were cool, but then it spent 40 minutes away from Mando. What were they thinking? That section wasn't badly made, but it was just so slow and no one cares about that. Episode 4 was better. It spent so much time with the Mandalorian covert. We saw their way of life and went on a personal mission with them, and we finally learned how Grogu escaped the Jedi Temple. Ahmed Best truly deserved that awesome appearance. In episode 5, the pacing of the beginning had me a bit worried, but then we thankfully went on another mission with the Mandalorians, and the ending left us hanging. Episode 6 was again not eventful, but I did like how it was a duo cop investigation episode. And Jack Black's appearance was surprising and weird, but Christopher Lloyd's was well suited. The best thing was Bo finally getting the Darksaber. Episode 7. Holy crap, that went up a notch. It was by far the best episode of the season. This episode had reveal after reveal and a lot of future teasers that further confirmed that everything is leading to the First Order and Palpatine's return, and also Grand Admiral Thrawn's return. This one had great action too, and seeing so many Mandalorians together was awesome. And then at the end, it really punched us in the gut, and Paz Vizsla's sacrifice was sad. Episode 8 was awesome and satisfying. Fans had a lot of deep and shocking theories about this episode, but none of them were true, which is fine. This one opted to give us a big awesome battle. Seeing an army of Mandalorians flying led by Bo-Katan with the Darksaber was epic. And Mando and Grogu vs Gideon was cool. It wasn't the most dramatic fight, but it was good to see Grogu use the Force again. But it was shocking when the Darksaber was crushed. And then the Mandalorians finally reclaimed Mandalore. It's nice to see them get a happy ending after everything they've lost. So now, hopefully season 4 does more interesting things leading to Dave Filoni's movie where presumably Thrawn will be the Thanos of this story. So The Mandalorian season 3 wasn't the best season, but it was still good. I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni and everyone did good, passionate work, but they can always make better decisions. So what did you think of The Mandalorian season 3? What was your favorite episode? What do you think is the best season? Let me know in the comments below, and this is the way.